Raceway today getting our turn on the 2020 Honda CRF250. And a lot of changes to this bike this year. We're going to run through those with you quickly. The big ones are the frame. The frame has been stiffened from front to back, so that yaw effect stiffened while the torsional and lateral rigidity has been actually stayed the same. So just trying to get it to keep from pitching forward to back while allowing it to flex side to side the way they want it to still. It's basically the same revisions they made to the 450 last year. They also have the battery box inside the air box has been dropped 28 millimeters. They did the same thing on the 450, and it does two things. One, lowers your center of gravity, allows this thing to turn in and turn side to side if you're going left to right easier. You're lowering and bringing that weight down to the center. And then it also opens up the air channels that come in the back fender under the rear seat and allows this thing to flow air through there because the flow path isn't disturbed by having to go over that battery box. So kind of a 2-for-1 on that deal. Lots of other changes as well. Different suspension settings, just valving inside, updated, revised. The muffler's been revised. The whole header has been changed. They got rid of the resonator, and that improves some throttle response and also some power characteristic when shifting from second to third. They found that it made a big difference, so they got rid of it. There's also, as far as inside the motor, second and third gear have been tightened up. So actually second gear has been made a little taller, which closes the gap between second and third. And you notice it on the track. It's actually really nice. There's a surface treatment to give those gears as well a little bit of longer durability. Clutch capacity is increased by 18%, higher rated clutch spring, which is all good if you're adding more power in. There's also newly shaped foot pegs that are a little bit lighter, about 20%, meant to shed mud a little bit better so they don't get packed full of mud, so that's nice. The rear brake, new pedal, new line. Pads are made of a different material. It's more durable. Same feel, but just doesn't wear as easily. And then inside the motor, they've got a new cam profile that delays the opening of the exhaust valves. It's got reduced valve overlap. It's supposed to improve torque and horsepower overall. Different combustion chamber shape. Ignition timing has been changed to kind of match all that. And there's a gear position sensor that's been added to allow dedicated maps for each gear. So every single gear has its own mapping. It's pretty trick. The left radiator has been increased in size to improve cooling a little bit, and all of those changes combined meant to improve handling, improve durability, and then in the motor really improve throttle response and bottom and mid. That's where this bike took a lot of heat last year. That the top end was really improved, but it really was lacking some bottom and mid, so they really aimed for that. On the track for me, the throttle response to me, and I didn't have a 19 to go back to back with, but I didn't notice a big change in throttle response. But once you start coming out of the turn and making some power, from the bottom into the middle and through the middle, way better. Definitely an improvement for these guys. Top end's still great. It was good last year, and I think dropping that battery box down and letting that air flow, I think that helped. They also made one other change. Last year the filter was flat, and this year they just popped one of the sides out, the top side, to give the inner volume an increase. And it seems simple, and the filter cage is the same, just that filter itself is bigger. That increased volume inside made better power on the dyno, and every test rider out here at Glen Helen going up Horsepower Hill could feel it. It was just a stronger pull. So it's interesting, and they didn't put it on the 450 for whatever reason, so it's something that can be swapped over to that bike if you feel like you need more horsepower. So all in all, great bike. Remember, you still got 3 maps here. Standard, better traction for slick conditions and more aggressive, and just an awesome bike all around. This thing is very capable. The few deficits it had last year have been improved and addressed for 2020. So this year it is a ripping race machine. Check it out. It's available at your Honda dealers now. And we'll be back with a dialed in video to get you guys all squared away with a good base setting. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.